What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and Memphis Grizzlies. And of course, you know that this is my Bulls report. Now, the Bulls did play last night in a game versus the San Antonio Spurs at home in Chicago, but did have to end up going on the road to face off against the Memphis Grizzlies. Everybody know what this team consists of, with Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks, and a host of other players, but they did not have Steven Adams in the lineup tonight. As for Chicago, DeMar DeRozan did not play due to hip soreness, so in his place in the starting lineup, Billy Donovan elected to go with Alex Caruso in the starting five, with Ayo Dosunmu, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, and Nikola Vucevic. Now, from the onset of the game, you seen Jaren Jackson Jr. get the first basket of the game. Then Patrick Williams did come back and score the first basket for Chicago. You seen Jaren Jackson earlier taking advantage of the mismatch, whether it was Patrick Williams or any smaller player that was on him. He was backing in, getting into the post. But Vucevic was doing the same when it was his chance. You know, he would go at Jackson Jr. and whoever that Memphis put on him. So that was like a evening out sort of thing. You seen Alex Caruso in the game and cause an effect, tipping basketballs. You see him with his defense on Ja Morant early, on pretty much any guard that, you know, was his matchup. You see Memphis pick and roll start to give the Bulls problems, and the Grizzlies started to get out and run. At one point, the Memphis Grizzlies was up 10 points in the first quarter. Ayo Dosunmu did get to the rim, and I like the fact that when Ayo Dosunmu was aggressive, it was definitely to the Bulls' benefit. But the Bulls' defense did lack early on in this basketball game. They looked like a team who actually played on a back-to-back. You seen the turnovers start piling up. Vucevic outside jumper did start to fall. But again, the Bulls looked like they played last night. Also, everything was tough for Chicago, whether it was jumpers, threes, whether it was getting to the rim, free throw shooting, like I said, turnovers. A lot was going on early on in this basketball game that was not going the Bulls' way at all. At one point, the Bulls only scored 14 points in the first quarter. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, if they only score 14, you know, you do the math, the Bulls are going to get blown out of this basketball game. It was no other way to put it. So they were down 12 after one. Brandon Clark in the second quarter did get the first basket. You seen Drummond off the bench get inside. And then Vucevic started to impose his will, so to speak. But Desmond Bane was hitting threes. The Bulls ended up being down 15 at one point in the second quarter. But Ayo kept attacking. Ayo hit Ayo, and the Bulls started to make threes. The Bulls get down as much as 9 in the second. But Jaren Jackson Jr. started, you know, doing what he was doing in the first, getting paint points. Vucevic started hitting his three. Zach LaVine started hitting his three. Bulls go down by 7 on an 8-0 run by Chicago. And Zach LaVine was just being aggressive. He started to be aggressive, and that was pretty much all you could ask for from Zach LaVine with no DeMar DeRozan. Just be aggressive. Now, that did, you know, bolster to the Bulls' benefit because neither team shot really well in the first half. The Bulls were down 10 at the half, 49-39. Now in the third quarter, this is the best quarter that the Chicago Bulls played this entire night. Vucevic comes out and hits a three. Zach LaVine catch and shoot started to roll. You seen Zach LaVine's three start to come alive. I believe at one point he had the last 7 points from the Chicago Bulls in that quarter. You seen Zach LaVine again filling it. You seen Patrick Williams, his mid-range coming along. The Bulls offense started playing a lot better, but Ja Morant was Ja Morant in this quarter. You know, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line, hitting threes, getting the crowd into it, just doing Ja Morant things, just doing things that we all have come accustomed to seeing him play over the course of his NBA career. But again, Zach LaVine was still being aggressive. You seen Patrick Williams getting to the rim. Vucevic having a great third quarter. Zach LaVine, having a even equal third quarter. And the Bulls put up 36 points in the quarter, team-wise. Going into the fourth, the Bulls were up 75-72. Now, in the fourth quarter, Brandon Clark did get the first basket of the fourth. And the Bulls were right there. They were right there the entire fourth quarter. I mean, they were right there until they couldn't score. Now, one thing the Bulls definitely go through their lackadaisical moments during a course of a game where it's just an onset of non-scoring. And that's all it was tonight. The Bulls could not match the scoring ability by the Memphis Grizzlies. And ultimately tonight they ended up losing 104-89. The Bulls are now 26-28 on the season. As far as stats go, Patrick Williams did have 9. He shot 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 5 rebounds. You seen Vucevic with a big night. He had 28 points, 6 assists, 17 rebounds, went 3 of 7 from 3, 12 of 26 from the field. Alex Caruso in his starting role, replacing DeMar DeRozan, did have 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 points. He did go 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. Zach LaVine did play 40 minutes tonight, 6 of 13 from the field. And that was the problem. That was one of the problems I had with Zach, right? Zach LaVine only shot the ball 13 times. Vucevic shot the ball 26 times. Zach LaVine, in the absence of DeMar DeRozan, should have shot this ball tonight no less than 25 times. No less than 25 times. He shot 6 of 13, 2 of 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 24 points for the game. Ayo Dosunmu played great tonight. 14 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Bench production, you had Derrick Jones Jr. with 5, Andre Drummond with 3. Dragic did not score at all. Kobe White with 4, 0 of 5 from 3. I would have liked to see a whole lot more from Dragic. The Chicago Bulls did turn the ball over a whole lot tonight. As far as turnovers as a team, they did have 18 turnovers, which, led to a lot of runouts by the Memphis Grizzlies. But they did have, as a team, they did have 24 assists in a loss. Now, Ja Morant was the high man for the game with 34. You seen Jaren Jackson Jr. with 24. Brandon Clark off the bench with a double-double, 13 and 11. 13 and 13. He had 11 defensive rebounds at one point tonight. As far as the game, a loss is a loss. You can't hang your hat too much, but this would have been one of those wins you would have liked to see the Bulls get scrappy against a team who the Grizzlies haven't been playing the best basketball lately. So you would have liked to see the Bulls gut this win and get it. We know if DeMar DeRozan would have been there, it would have gave us a much bigger push offensively. But again, a loss is a loss. You can't hang your hat on who didn't play. You only could focus on who was actually out on the floor for your team tonight. The Bulls do turn around and come right back on Thursday night against a Brooklyn Nets team who has one of the more hot players right now in Cam Thomas. So that's going to be something to watch. Of course, hopefully DeMar DeRozan will be back. And we'll see how things go from there. Again, the Chicago Bulls lose to the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Final score of tonight's matchup was 104-89. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Chicago Bulls fan, Memphis Grizzlies fans, or if you're just an NBA fan and you just tuned into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Another thing, do you guys think the Chicago Bulls will make a move ahead of Thursday's trade deadline? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.